girl took off her clothes to prepare for swimming in the pool. However, when she jumped into the pool, a snowman's shadow suddenly appeared at the poolside. A snow hand reached into the pool, and the water temperature instantly dropped to -50 degrees. The next second, the entire pool was firmly covered with ice. Only then did the woman finally realize something was wrong. She hurriedly used all her strength to strike the ice surface, but the ice was extremely hard. The girl couldn't break it at all. Just then, the snowman appeared again on the ice surface. It watched as the girl slowly sank down, but the snowman was not satisfied, so it directly froze the entire tropical island. The locals, who had never seen snow before, were overjoyed. They all started having snowball fights. However, they didn't know that a terrible crisis was slowly approaching. Just then, a snowball hit an old man, and his arm was instantly knocked off. This scene terrified everyone. They began to scatter and flee, but the snowman had no intention of letting them go. It fired icicles, attacking the fleeing crowd. The police thought the culprit was the snowman at the entrance, so he immediately went forward and knocked off the snowman's head. He thought the crisis had been resolved. However, just then, the snowman suddenly appeared behind him and tapped the police officer's shoulder.
Miss me?
The officer was so frightened he froze in place. Just as the snowman was about to strike a deadly blow, a colleague immediately raised his gun to shoot. However, unexpectedly, after seeing this, the snowman directly turned into a puddle of water and disappeared. Everyone took the opportunity to hide inside the house. They found antifreeze and loaded it into water guns. Then everyone thoroughly cleaned the snow in the yard. Next, they poured antifreeze all over the ground, then covered it with a layer of white cloth. Finally, they sprinkled snow on top to create a trap. When the snowman appeared again, it accidentally fell into the trap. In just a few seconds, the snowman melted. Everyone cheered. They thought they had finally eliminated the terrifying killer snowman. However, the next second, the snowman actually stood up again. It turned out it had already evolved. It was no longer the snowman that feared antifreeze. Then the snowman spit out a snowball and left. Just as everyone was examining the snowball suddenly cracked open. A baby snowman was born.